we African Americans, we're just now waking up to our Africanness, or what you want to say, you know, because of the influx of Africans, we're being forced to take a look at ourselves, you know. When I was growing up in high school, kids used to make fun of the African kid that was in class, right? They made fun of him. You know,
Yo, this kid is following you, bro.
Funny names. But we wouldn't think that name was funny if we knew that was probably our name before they gave us Michael, Paul, John,
Facts.
David, Terrence, all these names, Anthony, you know, my name Anthony, Carter, all these names.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing about me. Like, the more I learn about myself and our culture and stuff like that, like, I hate the fact that I still have a slave owner's last name. Like, all of us, all Black Americans who you have a white man's last name because you was his property. Like,
top hill, just subscribe.
Hey, let's get it. What's poppin', what's good? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Top hill, episode 2. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Live. This is your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, a.k.a. Imani Raw.
And I am D. Carmen.
D. Carmen in the building. Let's go. We bite.
Did you miss us?
Y'all know, I know y'all did. Y'all had to, right? This for another time. This for another time. Save this. All right. Come down to 2. So we're going. We can see Afro Think Tank, or we can see why we're moving to Ethiopia.
Afro Think Tank.
Let's get to it. All right. Shout out to Afro Think Tank. We actually seen a reaction of his video of him talking about his experience in Nigeria. Now, that was more recent. This is like 5 years ago. I'm assuming this is closer to when he actually moved to Nigeria. So, very curious to hear his story and get his opinion on why he moved out to Nigeria as African American. So, let's get into it. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it.
Guys, to my second lane. Let me put this on here like this. I don't know how to do this thing. I'm gonna take you to my second lane. My hair's a mess, but I don't care. Who cares, right? Who cares about my hair? It's not important. Okay, but here's the thing, y'all. The experiences I've had in Africa, it's amazing, actually. These people are the kindest people you'll ever meet. And for all the African Americans who, here's the thing, yo. What we consider African American culture, right? African American culture, uniquely African American, right? Something that we think we have invented or created. I'm talking about down to the food, down to the, the way we are with our families, the way we dance, our music. I'm talking every little aspect that we believe is African American. This identity we have created for ourselves. It's not African American, and we did not invent it. It's African. It's West African.
Well, now hold on.
It's Central African. It's
not everything.
Example.
Not everything.
What you think?
Because niggas made hip hop.
So Quincy Jones, this is crazy you say that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can find the clip. Before I just say it. Shout out to Sanke. Appreciate the sub.
You made it what it is today.
Agreed. Quincy Jones, Kendrick Lamar, hip hop. I actually did want to learn more about this.
Where you from, man?
I'm from Compton, yeah.
Do you know where rap came from? Well, where do you think it came from? Bronx?
From my generation, we're going to say the Bronx.
Shit. It came from Mbongi, it came from Africa. But they don't know their history, man, and it's very damaging, I think. You get the way you're going easy if you know what happened before you.
Now a little bit relaxed, kind of like.
A little bit relaxed.
I'm relaxed.
How was the energy like working on the Thriller album? What was that like in the studio?
You can imagine. We went to 800 songs because I learned 50 years ago that a great song could make the worst singer a star. And a bad song cannot be saved by the three best singers in the world.
Wow.
So we went through 800 from Michael. We got a great singer here. You get a great song, it's over.
What you think is the biggest difference from then
I think that the basic elements of music was more important before.
the music?
Yo, shit, yeah.
It's funny because I was inspired by Back on the Block without even knowing, combining hip hop
Oh, great.
and jazz. And you was the first to do it.
It's exciting, though, man. It's been almost 70 years for me
Yeah.
in the business, man. I just love it.
What would you say to my generation?
And you don't go for money or fame. Because if you do your shit that moves you, it's going to happen.
All right. I don't know why Drake tried to pick a fight with this man. He's over here talking to Quincy fucking Jones. Anyway, so Quincy Jones said that rap started in South Africa, a tribe in South Africa. Let me see, rap. Now, of course, you know, the argument is no argument to be made that, you know, us in America has taken hip hop and rap to where it is. So this is what AI is saying. Let's see what it says. While hip hop originated in the Bronx in the 1970s, rap did not originate in South Africa, but it did find a strong foothold there and developed its own distinct sound. South African hip hop, including rap, emerged in the 1980s and 1990s, influenced by the broader global movement, but also shaped by the specific social and political context of the country. Early South African hip-hop artists like Sinyaka Kinka, Prophets of the City, and Black Noise played a crucial role. Let's see. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but...
Rap music is from South Africa, not New York City. It's from the Ngxosa community in South Africa. Now, the
know
name
what
of
the
the
fuck we
performer
talking
or the
about.
person who does this is
Nobody
called
was listening
Mbongi,
to
which
no
means a
goddamn
praise
South
poet.
African
It
rap.
started from the 18th century. Now,
So
the
about
role
the
of the
last 10
Mbongi
years.
is that they arrive before the king during ceremonial events and deliver praise poetry using rhymes, metaphors, and similes whilst the king walks in and sit down.
You get it?
These people could also communicate with ancestors using the same Mbongi. Now, as time went on, it became more than a praise poetry. They could use it to criticize community problems and anything that was trending in the community. They would use all sorts of suggestive languages and even outrageous statements that a normal Ngxosa man could not use.
Look at my
So it
face.
became something that the people resorted to just because you could speak your mind and go scot-free.
I'm telling
It only
you.
came to the New York in the 1970s where the DJs would do the same thing doing block parties.
Where you from, man?
I'm from Compton. Yeah.
Do you know where rap came from? Where? Where do you think it came from? Bronx?
From my generation, we're gonna say the Bronx.
It came from Mbongi. It came from Africa. But they don't know their history, man. And it's very damaging, I think.
all right.
I respectfully didn't give a fuck with that old man had to say. To be 1000% honest with you,
okay,
because
all
guess
right,
what?
look.
When it was called rap,
Yeah.
when it was named that, it was
Pretty-
named that here in America.
Right.
So that therefore we made that.
Okay. Yeah.
So whatever version of that you just tried to, they just tried to say that they
Yeah.
made, you call it whatever the hell you called it, because rap is what we made.
I want to know. I want to actually hear some praise poetry.
I bet you
know,
won't find it.
Yeah.
I bet you won't find
Well,
it.
I mean, yeah, we're talking the 18th century.
Exactly.
So there's no way. But like,
So you cannot sit there and take ownership of something that we don't even have. We just have your word of mouth to say in poetry. Wasn't poetry always music? It wasn't rap.
Well, I think what Quincy is actually talking to is that there's something within us in our DNA that keeps channeling itself back to our homeland.
Not true.
Yeah.
Which is true.
I'll give you another
But-
example too. But yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
let us have our shit. Like, stop
Like that-
trying to make everything,
Well-
like everything that Black Americans have created and made always gets watered down by somebody else's, like, trying to like, well, we did this first, or we
Right.
did like, no, nigga.
Well, but this is the thing. I
What
don't,
we know as rap today was
Yeah.
created by Black Americans.
right, but I don't look at the Kosa people as them separate from us. I look at them as being a part of
True.
them. You know,
But
and this is another thing too. Did you notice? You notice like in our community, right? Like, and I know a lot of Africans don't know this, but in black churches where people will speak in tongues and stuff like that, like that's directly something that West African tribes, like some West African tribes used to do.
like
is
they
speak
do in
tongues.
church.
Like, yeah, it's like how they call onto their ancestors and stuff like that. And
60% of the people speaking in tongues in church today are babbling. They don't even. They're not.
they're not bad, but the ones who actually are, there was a woman. She was an African lady. I forgot the name. I forgot where she's from in Africa, but she came to America, went to a church, heard people speaking in tongues, and she can actually interpret what they were saying in her native tongue, in her native language. So she's just like, you guys are saying that you're, praising God and speaking in tongues, but like you're actually saying real words from a language of my native people. So like I just find it like it's crazy how no matter like what has happened to us, like we still are connected. It's how I see it. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying as well too, where like, hey, we have established our own culture because we were forced to, and we have this and stuff like that. I feel like culture is always influenced from somewhere. You know what I mean? She's like, fuck all that shit you talking about. But I just feel like it's going to be influenced from somewhere. Like even DC, like us having go-go music, the Congos literally came from Congo drums, who literally came from the Congo.
Well, before
Africa.
we hop all the way to the Congo, it was more like a Louisiana thing that like got transferred up here, and then we kind of went from there. But yes, I get that.
Yeah.
But
The banjo, they also said country music was started in Africa as well too. The banjo is an African instrument that they stole, and they. I mean, that's kind of their shit.
which hick took the banjo and was like, I am a singer.
Oh my god. Oh man, let's see what the comments are saying. Steiger said that X clicking is putting me off, but it's maybe that's something else. Okay, modern rap called hip hop is a genre of what Bronx is made. LMAO, nah, hip hop was created by African Americans. I say this as a South African, give credit where it's due. And Bonge are not rappers. I always said they're gonna snap. Steiger said, yeah, I'm also so confused, but maybe there's a difference between hip hop and rap. I don't know. I know our people are known for the praise poetry, and we've heard those genres like Maswako, with some parts of Koweto back then fall under MCing. Yeah, rapping is just more of like the style, like the lyrics, right? Like the style of rapping. Hip hop is the overall broad genre. Like you can have R&B singers like be like kind of hip, like have a hip hop style. You know what I mean? Like hip hop is you have different kind of styles of hip hop, but rapping is rapping. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Like, I don't know. I feel like hip hop almost has like an urban connotation to it, whereas the rapping, like Eminem can rap.
right,
Like,
exactly.
So
Yeah, like
but
rapping
you
is
wouldn't consider him urban either. So.
right. Rap is like literally the verb, the action of rapping, and hip hop is like the culture of like hip hop is more than just rap. It's DJing, it's breakdancing, it's graffiti. You know what I mean? So like it's hip hop is that broader genre, and rap is just a part of hip hop. But yeah. All right, Afro Think Tank. Thank you for the conversation. Let's get back to it.
It's African. It's 100% African. We just don't know it because we don't know our history. Because in history class, we were taught that, our history started with slavery, and then we had the civil rights, and now we're here. Right? That's what we were taught. That's just not true. Not true at all. Okay? There's a reason why they don't want us to know who we are. There's a reason why they don't want us to know, our history. All right? Because they know if we connect ourselves to Africa, if we actually came and we visited we would see the connection. We would see it for ourselves. When I come here, everybody looks like everybody already know. You know, everybody looks the same. Okay? Their culture is exactly the same. Eat the same foods that we eat. Bye-bye. Look at them. Look at the cute kids. They're so cute. And a nice lady. You see? So, yes, yes, thank you. So, look at the kids playing on my gate. Look at you. I think he's naked.
Yeah, don't show the kids. Don't show them.
I'm walking to my other land now.
No, he's good.
He said,
I'm telling you, there's a reason why they don't want us to come here. All right? Us African Americans, if we came here with all that money we got, trillions of dollars of economic power, because it's all about the economy. It ain't about nothing else. All right? It's all about the economy.
Where that kid at behind you, though?
Okay? They have everything here. Everything we need.
Kinda,
They have the culture. They have the culture that was stolen from us.
who set them bricks?
They have the language that was stolen from us. They have it. It's here. It's available to be had. You understand? If you want it. If you really want it. You see? We African Americans, we're just now... I really don't know how to use this thing. I'm trying to talk. We African Americans, we're just now waking up to our Africanness, or what you want to say, you know? You know, because of the influx of Africans, we're being forced to take a look at ourselves, you know? When I was growing up in high school, kids used to make fun of the African kid that was in class, right? They made fun of him. You know, called him all
this kid
sorts
is
of
following
names
you,
because they had
bro.
funny names. But we wouldn't think that name was funny if we knew that that was probably our name before they gave us Michael, Paul, John,
Facts.
David, Terrence, all these names, Anthony, you know, my name Anthony, Carter, all these names.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing about me. Like, the more I learn about myself and our culture and stuff like that, like, I hate the fact that I still have a slave owner's last name. Like, all of us, all Black Americans who you have a white man's last name because you was his property. Like,
We probably are some of his kin too.
that's fact. Some of them are kin for sure, but you know, names are very powerful. You know what I mean? And you carry a name over. You're carrying the legacy of somebody that's not yours. It's just.
Well, I mean, it's kind of ours, and just not the part that we identify with, but
It's just like, I don't know, man. Like, it just feels off.
that's the
Like,
ugly part about, you know, the things, the atrocities that our people went through. It's
Yeah.
just like, whether we like it or not, it's in there.
It's there. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know.
Because it's like, we going to go find the last name, be like, you know what? My last name is Obina now. So,
I mean, people do change their names. Shout out to Ye.
what did he, when did he just changed it to Ye?
Yeah, Ye. That's his full name.
Oh.
So, so okay, like back then, like especially like ancient times and stuff like that. So like if you had, like say you had this guy name is William, right? Like literally his last name would change to William's son for his kids.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Johnson, that's John's son. You know what I mean? Like these are just all names are just saying that you're the son of this person. Like you're passing down the name.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just became this big thing. But yeah, like I just hate the fact that I know my last name is not like my last name, like traditionally. So I don't know. I think about changing it, I'll be honest.
Don't bother me much.
You know, and some people won't. It's fine. I mean, but also you're a lady. You know what I mean? Ladies, y'all trade names. That's just part.
They be
know,
like,
so,
you get a name. You get a name. Matter of fact, you might get your daddy name, your husband name. Maybe you just might get it like.
might get a hyphen. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So for women, that might be a man thing. That might be like a man pride, ego thing. Like, I hate the fact that I'm carrying some man name that did all this atrocity and
That
stuff like
took
that.
stuff.
For the family. Yeah. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it over my head. So, but yeah, I don't know.
These are not our names. These are our slave labels. You know it. We're products. They turned us into products, you know, and that's what we are. And you know, we forgot our way, you know, because of the
You
struggles.
got a new friend behind you, bro.
You know, it's the struggles that we endure
Right.
in America because of the oppressor, you know. Oh, look, I'm being followed. See, look at this guy. He's following me. There's one person behind me. Look at that. Yes, but I mean, we struggle. And
what the hell you?
you know,
I'm doing the video.
I said, don't come here. But guess what? When I was at the airport, there's white people coming here. Why? Because they know what's up. They know that this is where all the resources is. They know this is where all the money is. They know it. All right, we don't know it. I seen Chinese people at the airport. All right, they know where the money is. I seen Indians at the airport. They know where the money is. Okay? So we need to come back here and invest our trillions of dollars into these countries. Most of us, if you don't know it, I'm not sure if a lot of African Americans realize it, and most of us are from what this place now calls Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Congo, this area. And all these people, we're all the same. These artificial borders in these countries that were created by the Europeans as marketplaces for Europe. Okay? That's what they were. But these people know who they are. They know where they come from. They know their history. All right? They know everything. And if you want to know, you come here and find out. And just because you may have had a bad experience with maybe an African in America, that's only because culturally you don't know them and they don't know you. Because while we were told that they were a bunch of spear chucking, hut living, people and their kids got flies on their nose and they need support and help. They were learning that we were thugs and gangsters, and like that movie Minister Society, worst movie ever made, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, what?
Black exploitation at its worst.
It's a hood classic.
Right? So it's up to us to change the narrative, obviously. And that's what we got to do. And let me tell you, African Americans by ourselves, we have over $3 trillion worth of purchasing power.
Yes, we do.
That's more than every African country individually,
Yep.
and almost every European country individually. Period.
Yep.
We're a massive powerhouse, and we just need to take our money
And we give all our money to white people.
and bring it over here. They have the culture, we have the money. Okay, you lead the way.
That sounds
Now
like
I'm
a
lost.
great
He knows
combo.
where to go. Come on, take me to the other spot. Look at him. You don't see any flies on his face. You see? Does he look like he got a fly on his face? He ain't got no flies on his face.
There you go.
You happy? You happy? Are you poor? Huh?
He said,
You like living in a place like this? You do? You see? He does not need 75 cents a month to be sponsored for anything. All right?
There you go.
So don't get any of that twisted. It's all a lie. It's all propaganda. Okay? So
Do those
I encourage
commercials still come on?
African Americans
I think I don't know.
to get a
I feel
visa,
like it's on cable if it does.
get a passport, get over here and make some money. All right? Peace out.
All right. Shout out to Afro Think Tank, man. We got a lot of good conversation out of that one, man.
I got ears.
I heard it. Yeah. Right. I said core on. But yeah, man. What's up, bro?
Yo.
What up, y'all?
What's good, man?
Ain't too much, man.
Shout out to Wayside Studio, Wayside in the building, man. All right. What you think, Carmen? Final thoughts?
I think that, first of all, I like all of his videos and
Yeah.
that, like, he not goes out his way, but he definitely, like, takes time to show, like, even that he's not in a major city in Africa and that's not the only way to go. It's
Right.
like, oh, you got to move to a big city with
Yeah.
everything's modern and it's cheaper. And, like, no, he's in the countryside.
Yeah.
With the people showing his everyday life,
Yeah.
like no glitz, no glam, and he's like, I'm still happy and
Yeah.
I'm not content. Like this is
Yeah.
good for me.
Yeah. No, I like the fact that you mentioned that. Yeah, this is showing a completely different side. Like, and this could make a lot of people happy as well too. Like living off of your land, owning property, having plenty of food, and that you can just grow. You know what I mean? I know that air probably smells great out there.
Okay.
And then just being around genuine, nice, warm people. You know what I mean? Friendly people and stuff. So I'm sure they probably look after each other and stuff like that. Like this is what.
Do y'all deal with pollen like really bad out there, or is that just here?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Like,
What about that pollen? Y'all got pollen out
like,
there?
y'all got bad allergies or like like I know y'all got pollen, but is it a detriment to your health?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. I'm definitely interested in seeing more of his content because we don't get to see this side
I agree.
of this kind of content much.
And it's a very thin line between seeing like the countryside content and that they're not like regressing back to like the huts and stuff like that. So I like that he's showing, that, countryside does not equal poor.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well said. Shout out to Afro Think Tank once again. We are definitely subscribed and like the video for sure. Let us know what other videos you guys want us to see from him. I know he has a bunch of them. I just like it. He's authentic. You can tell he's authentic. He's real. He's telling the truth, man. We are a $3 trillion spending power, and we choose to spend it on a lot of bullshit, unfortunately, where other groups tend to invest it. So I do want to be a part of breaking that curse and cycle and invest it. And why not invest it with our people and the people who want to welcome us home? They have the land, they have the opportunity, we have the funds. It's just a great partnership at the end of the day. So let's get to it. But yeah, man, another round of applause. All right. Well, like I said, well, that's me personally. My sinuses go off in the springtime.
Okay, so same thing.
Yeah. I say, man, y'all grass work the same as our grass over here. We got that enriched, pesticides over here. You know what I mean?
We got that tampered with pollen.
Yeah, this be something else out here.
There'll be coats on coats of pollen on your car.
Facts.
Your car look like it was painted yellow.
Facts.
And then it can rain, it'll look the same way after the rain. It's just a whole new layer.
Insane. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Top Hill Live. It's your boy, Mr. Top Hill Live, a.k.a. Imani Raw. I almost forgot my name again.
And I am the Carmen.
And we'll catch you guys next week. We out. Peace.
Top hill, top hill, top hill.